This premier horse race is almost as old as Johannesburg, which was founded back in 1886. It dates back to the Witwatersrand Gold Rush days back in 1887, when it was called the Johannesburg Handicap. The first race meeting was held by the Johannesburg Turf Club in 1887 on the farm Turffontein, setting the wheels in motion of what would become a top horse racing event. Within a year, Johannesburg had become the horse racing centre of South Africa as the landlords became involved and pumped money into the sport. Around the 1930s, Johannesburg was hosting various weekly races, testament to the popularity of the sport. The Johannesburg Handicap was now called the Johannesburg Summer Handicap, which evolved into the Summer Cup, a highlight of the racing and social calendar. Synonymous with high society and fashion, the race basked in the spotlight until the 1970s and brought with it economic change. The race underwent some name changes and its glamour waned. It wasn't until 1998 that horse racing in Gauteng was restructured and corporatized, and the three clubs in charge of the sport amalgamated to form Phumelela. The new company had the foresight to resurrect the Summer Cup and allow it to shine once more in its traditional format. It is now known as the G-Bets Summer Cup. The Michael de Kock stable has dominated the Summer Cup with 10 victories in this race. Jeff Woodruff has also won the race on 6 occasions, and TARRY has been victorious on 3 occasions. He's the defending champion with a horse called LIEGE, who has a postage stamp of 53 kilograms on his back this year, compared to what he would have had if he'd have won more races subsequent to the Summer Cup. So let's catch up with former champion trainer TARRY. He's a horse that's been prepared specifically for this race, we would imagine, and he doesn't take a lot of racing, this guy.
Yeah, well, Andrew, after he won the Summer Cup, he was being programmed for a race in April, and he picked up a lung infection, which put us a little bit behind the 8 ball for the July. We thought we'd done enough, but clearly we hadn't. And it just gave him another little break, and his comeback run was very satisfying. And his last run in the Victory Moon, he was a lot further back than we'd hoped for, but he did finish the race off nicely. So he does come into the race fit and well. 53 kilos is a nice weight for him. And yeah, I think at this stage we're on track.
Yeah, in retrospect, it's a staggering weight, you know, considering that he's the defending champion, and maybe things just happen for a reason sometimes.
Yeah, you never know. At the end of the day, I'm happy that we're fit and well at this stage. And as you say, we certainly can't complain about the weight. All we need is a decent draw now.
Social order, he loomed up menacing. He finished off really, really well. And he's a horse that I would think has been tuned to the minute for this race.
Yeah, he's had a perfect preparation, Andrew. I think if you had to look at his first run back, we couldn't expect him to strip a fit horse for the charity mile. But I think that race certainly had the desired effect. It's brought him to his peak. As you say, running on very strongly, just ran out of puff the last 100. Yeah, he's run a very encouraging race over the course and distance to Coral Fever, and weights are going to be big time in his favour. So he's got to be a horse with a lively chance.
And then Tilbury Fort, you can watch that replay 10 times, and at the 200-metre mark, you can't imagine that he gets beat, but he does. It's the shortest of short heads.
Yeah, basically ahead on the line he got beat, but just before the line and just after the line he was a winner. But that's life, that's racing, it goes like that. It's another horse that's really done well. He's had a very good preparation. We've elected to just give him the one prep run going into the Summer Cup, and I think it's worked well. I'm very happy with him.
It's actually a phenomenal Summer Cup if you look at it, because you can take nothing away from Coral Fever. Mike de Kock's got 4 serious runners. You've got 3 serious runners. Secret Potion's not without a chance, and it doesn't end there.
Yeah, it is definitely an open Summer Cup. I do think Michael's got the aces. There seem to be 4 horses with solid chances and strong claims. But as you say, it's a handicap, and it does have a little open look about it. I think the draws will probably play a big part, although you know you can come from anywhere at Turffontein. That's the fantastic part about racing at Turffontein. even with a bad draw, you can still catch them flat-footed. Just the last 100 meters, you can be taking off. So yeah, it makes for a good race.